Today we're diving into the world of work, specifically how different types of jobs fit into the bigger picture of a country's development. We're going to look at the four main economic sectors: primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. Don't worry if those words sound fancy. We'll break them down so they make perfect sense. Let's start with the primary sector. This is where it all begins. The primary sector is all about using natural resources directly from the earth. Think of jobs like farming, fishing, mining, and logging. These are the people who grow our food, catch our fish, dig up our minerals, and cut down our trees. In countries where most people work in the primary sector, you'll often find that they rely heavily on these natural resources to make a living. But here's the thing. Countries that depend too much on the primary sector usually rank lower on the Human Development Index. Why? Because while these jobs are crucial, they don't always pay well or offer the same opportunities for education and healthcare as other sectors. Next up is the secondary sector. This is where things get made. The secondary sector takes all those raw materials from the primary sector and turns them into products. We're talking about factories and manufacturing. Everything from making cars and clothes to building houses and bridges. In countries with a strong secondary sector, you'll see more industrial development and often a higher standard of living. But if a country relies too much on this sector, it can face challenges like pollution and the need to constantly upgrade technology to stay competitive. Then we have the tertiary sector. This is all about services. People working in the tertiary sector don't make things, they provide services. Think of teachers, doctors, shopkeepers, and bus drivers. These are the jobs that keep society running smoothly, helping people get what they need and do what they want to do. Countries where lots of people work in the tertiary sector tend to be more developed, with higher Human Development Index rankings. That's because these jobs often pay better, offer more stability, and are linked to better education and health services. Finally, we've got the quaternary sector. This one's all about knowledge and information. The quaternary sector includes jobs in research, technology, education, and media. Basically, people who work with ideas rather than things. Think of scientists, IT specialists, university professors, and writers. In highly developed countries, the quaternary sector is booming, and it's a big reason why these countries rank so high on the Human Development Index. This sector is all about innovation and staying ahead in a fast-changing world. So, how do these sectors relate to global development? Well, countries where most people work in the primary sector usually rank lower on the Human Development Index. That's because these jobs, while important, often don't offer the same benefits as those in the tertiary or quaternary sectors. As countries develop, more people move from farming and mining to manufacturing, services, and knowledge-based jobs. This shift is a big part of what drives economic growth and improves quality of life. Think of it like building a pyramid. At the base, you've got the primary sector, which is essential but basic. As you move up, you add the secondary sector, then the tertiary sector, and finally the quaternary sector at the top. The more balanced and diverse a country's economy is, especially if it has a strong tertiary and quaternary sector, the higher it's likely to rank on the Human Development Index and the more developed it tends to be. That's it for today's geography lesson. Now you know how the different types of jobs in the economy connect to a country's development. Whether it's farming, building, serving, or innovating, every job plays a part in shaping our world.